Greetings all. I'm George Latimer, Westchester County Executive, and we're here to honor all things Irish on this Irish Heritage Day that we're recognizing the Irish American community here in Westchester County. This is consistent with what we do for many different ethnic groups. We have done this for the Albanian American community, the Asian American community, Hispanic community, the African American community, and now it's the turn of the Irish. And I'm proud to say, as a son of Cork, Roscommon, and Fermanagh, this has a little extra special connection for me today. I'm joined by County Legislator James Nolan from Yonkers and some of our prominent Irish American leaders here in the county. And we're going to be unveiling the Irish flag. Now, we were intending to raise the flag outside on one of the flagpoles in front of the county office building. Because it is raining, it is not only just a practical problem to do that, it is also disrespectful to raise a flag in the rain. So as soon as the rain stops, the snow, whatever is coming in the next 24, 48 hours, we will have the Irish flag up at the flagpoles in front. Always the American flag will be in its position of prominence, but then the Irish flag will follow, and you'll have that sense of pride and respect that we have for all of the people of Westchester County. We are Americans, but we're Americans who take great pride in our respective heritages. And for those of us, for example, right behind the microphone here, Carolyn McMillan claims her heritage in part through those two islands over there that we know so well. But her maiden name is Fortino, so she claims a little credit from that little extension peninsula down in the southern part of Europe, which I also have claimed for part of my heritage as well. So we can be many things together and enjoy each other's heritages. The Irish experience in America is a very sharp and prominent one, but not as recent a vintage. We understand that the Native Americans who were on this land when the Europeans first came were treated abysmally. We know that African Americans were brought to this shore in chattel slavery. And we have had all types of prejudice and behaviors that are indefensible over the years. But we are trying to form a more perfect union. And in that act of trying to be more perfect, we acknowledge that we can do something better from this day forward to recognize all of us as equal human beings, as brothers and sisters in this large experiment. And I highlight that the Irish experience in America was also an experience of prejudice in its day. In the mid-1800s, when we had the first wave of Irish immigrants come to the United States, they were not treated with respect. They were treated as aliens, people who came with a different religion, who came perhaps with a different allegiance than to the American experience. They were treated as good for menial work. And in some cases, the sign in the window, N-I-N-A, Nina, no Irish need apply. So the prejudice that we've seen to every different ethnic group that has gone through this experience was experienced by the Irish as well. And if there is a story to be told, the pride that a black person felt when Barack Obama became president of the United States, the pride that people feel when they see individuals break through that ceiling, that was the pride that I saw in my family when John F. Kennedy became president of the United States. That's a long time ago, and that prejudice doesn't seem as prominent in the American experience now. But for those of us who are Catholic and of Irish background, that was an important statement that was made. And now we extend that statement to every group to show that, again, we have brothers and sisterhood together in this land. I'd like Legislator James Nolan to say a few words, then we're going to unveil the flag, then we're going to go upstairs and eat and drink. That sounds like an Irish thing to do. Legislator James Nolan.
Thank you, County Executive. It's great to be here today. It's one of my favorite holidays. You know, I heard many stories. My grandparents came over from Ireland, how hard they work, and I try to take that work ethic with me everywhere I go now. But, you know, just being an Irish American myself, it's a great honor, it's a privilege. And now I have a daughter who actually celebrates her first St. Patrick's Day this week. I'm looking forward to it. I'll make sure to eat plenty of corned beef and cabbage for her. So it's a great honor to be here, and let's celebrate. Thank you.
Now, we have many prominent individuals in the Irish American community with us here. I'm going to ask one of them who's with us, Thomas Byrne, who's the New York State Secretary, that's an important position, for the Ancient Order of Hibernians in America. He is a resident of my hometown, Mount Vernon, And we're very happy to have him here, and we'll ask him to say a few words before we unveil the flag. Tom Byrne.
Thank you, County Executive George Latimer, Legislator James Nolan. It's great to be invited here for the raising of the flag or unveiling of the flag because of weather, and to pay tribute to Irish American Heritage Month and all the contributions that the Irish have made to America. Both of my parents were born in Ireland, so I am a first-generation American, proud of my Irish and proud of my American. We have representatives from the Eastchester Parade, two of their Grand Marshals. We got the Grand Marshal from the Sleepy Hollow Parade and some of the women from Sleepy Hollow. But as County Legislator Nolan said, the work ethic that has been passed down from generation to generation, and the pride that people have in their Irish heritage, and also that they're Irish American. Glad to be here and to recognize the many contributions that Irish have made to politics, to labor, to the military. There are more Irish native-born Congressional Medal of Honor winners than any other country, and the Irish have contributed every war from the Revolutionary War, and it was actually stated in British Parliament that they lost the American colonies because of the Irish in America. So I will end on that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much. That was Tom Byrne, and you heard the angels singing when he was speaking. That's a good sign. We're very happy that we're all here to unveil the Irish flag, and we want to do that. I'm going to have the help of two rather large and impressive gentlemen. Michael O'Connor from Ossining, Peter McCart from our team is from Eastchester, and if we just step back a little bit, we'll have the unveiling of the Irish flag. If anyone knows the Irish national anthem and wants to give us a rendition, we'd be happy to do that.
I know the words, but
Who feels comfortable doing that? Anybody? All right. Then we'll go upstairs and we'll discuss the Irish national anthem together over a few libations. We'll leave it at that. Anyway, thank you very much for being here. Very, very warm moment, even if it's a little rainy outside. And may I just remind you, if you missed the White Plains, Peekskill, Buchanan, Tarrytown, Sleepy Hollow, or Eastchester, Tuckahoe parades, you still have an opportunity. This Saturday in Yonkers on McLean Avenue, there will be the parade that will kick off, James, what time, 12:30, something like that, 1 o'clock? And the Sound Shore Parade kicks off in Mamaroneck. Mr. Murphy, what time is that this Sunday? 1:30 on Sunday, and we will intend to do some marching. I think we have Mount Kisco coming up as well. That's also coming up, right? Do we have any other parades we've missed? Because Ken Jenkins and I don't want to miss any parades. Pearl River. Oh, Pearl River. That's a small little parade over in Rockland. The dominant parade of the Hudson Valley in Pearl River, is that coming up this coming weekend? Saturday. Okay. Sunday. Okay, very good. Thank you all very much. Let's go upstairs and enjoy each other's company.